Now it's time for my favourite part of the tournament, the duels. Haha! You will compete against each other in a duel of strength and a duel of speed, with the winners facing off in a championship duel of wits.
The pairings of knights were selected at random, so no complaining. I'm looking at you, Whisper.
Any ties will be settled in sudden death. The winner, of course, will gain the knight position.
The duel of strength will take place at our fantastical and wondrous floating island.
And bring your steed to the tournament theatre for the duel of speed.
Please unveil the tournament board.
I will remain here for any questions.
And good luck to you. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. Has anyone seen that archer knight around?
He probably headed home. He mentioned how hard it was for him to be away from his family.
Whisper saw him headed towards the dark, scary well.
Well, Proclamation 463737134673787763.1.5 states that any knight who voluntarily leaves a competition needs to sign the release form on the back of his portrait. We've had problems in the past.
Do I have any volunteers to track down his signature?
Wonderful. Thank you, Pockets. Here's his portrait. If you could get him to sign it, that would be great. And talk to me if you have any further questions.
Let the duels commence!
I always have further questions.
Questions?
Where exactly is the Duel of Strength?
The Duel of Strength will take place on Daventry's own fantastical, wondrous floating island. Head north, then east. You can't miss it.
What do I need for the Duel of Speed?
Bring your trusted steed to the tournament theatre when you're ready for the Duel of Speed. You do have a trusted steed, don't you?
We do, but it's been a while since we last saw Triumph.
Do you know where Achaka went?
Yes, we need his signature stating that he has voluntarily left the tournament. He was last seen heading towards that old well outside of town. I'd send the guards, but there is a lot of distress past those brambles.
Bye!
Toodles.
Which did you tackle first? The Duel of Speed or the Duel of Strength?
Of course, we are up against Whisper and Acorn. Now, how do they decide who goes through? As we have two separate duels going on for each competition, but whoever wins those two duels, surely they should go to a final for each of them. And what happens if the same person wins both of them? I guess we will worry about that later. Oh, the magic mirror. Is that still missing? I thought we got that earlier. Bees and bring back my mattress. Ah, the free samples on display which aren't being given out just yet. Alright.
Oh, the Queen loved music. King Edward strung all those bells to remind us all. It wasn't me that left the pumpkin cart to rot, okay? Stop accusing. How did you get that? I thought those were all removed. Have you gotten his release form signed yet? I have to admit, I am starting to become a fan.
When we retrieved the Ferocious Eye, the pathway that was most important to us was the one that we chose at the time. But the other two pathways, I mean regardless of which one you chose originally, those steps you still need to take now. We're going to explore the area behind where we first met Ulfi. So even though we didn't go down the well the first time around, as you can see, or as you heard, we need to go down there now. Well, at some point in the near future.
No time to talk. Gotta get back to the meeting.
We won't keep you. And as for the Pathway of Wisdom, we will need to collect that lamp at some point. But we need some gold first. So yeah, you can complete each of those pathways in any order that you want to, but as I said before, the most important one is the one that you choose first.
Those woods were far too dark to risk taking another step forward.
And we won't, as we will be eaten. So as I mentioned a few moments ago, we need to collect that lantern at some point. That way we can traverse the dark spaces.
As long as he knows the password, you have to let him in.
Hey, my coin!
I'm starting to question his commitment to our guild.
He needs to work on his time management skills.
He is a weak link.
I'm sure he'll be back any second. Now, Pilar, I don't know if I'd say it like that. Where does he keep disappearing to?
Don't they hear the horns going off? Anyway, I think they have stopped now. Let's move on.
If I could find a fast way down there, I would be able to hear the password.
Nice of you to finally join us, Olfi. Merci.
Ophi apologizes for tardiness. Hey, where are the croissants?
I forgot the croissant, okay? Oh, mon Dieu. Qu'est-ce qu'ils vont faire, hein? Are we here to discuss our demands? Or are we here to eat crescent-shaped pastries?
I'm here for the pastries, so...
If you didn't know the secret password, I would never let you in.
Now, Pilar, I need you to calm down, okay? We've made enough waves as it is. Daventry needs their bridges, and gosh darn it, we need to get back to work.
You'd think with his giant head, there'd be a brain bigger than a macaroon. Olfi, you're so easily tricked into sitting down. You should stand up for our rights. Allez-y.
But Alfie likes sitting down. Helps relieve pressure off my back. Look, Pilar, I'm on your side, but I need you to work with me. We need to build our bridges and get over this. What's a compromise we can all live with?
Oh, there is no compromise. Those tiny ingrates go around stomping on the shoulders of giants, with no thought as to who is underneath them. They climbed the ladder of success and forgot who got them across their troubled waters. What's in it for us? We will show them all what happens when you cross the wrong bridge.
Ah, geez, Pilar, I don't know. I wouldn't go so far as to say they don't appreciate us, but by golly, I wouldn't go so far as to say they do either.
Bridges don't grow on trees. They grow on us. If Daventry wants us to go back to work, those guards need to stop breaking our backs.
That Ulfie can agree with. The guards with pointy shoes hurt Ulfie's back. So, all of us are aligned with the strategy that the guards need to step lightly when crossing on our backs. Now we're getting somewhere. Next item is a Grand Counselor replacement. I have been happy to serve you, but as you know, I am going to retire next year. Me and the wife are finally going to have time to take up art classes.
How cute. You want to be a drawbridge? Motion to nominate Pilar for the position.
And now, Pilar, you know you can't nominate yourself. Does anyone else want to nominate our fine Sergeant of Arms, Pilar, for Grand Counselor? No, I want you, Mr. Waddles. Ah, geez, guys, who would have thunk that an average bridge troll like me from a small-town creek could grow to be the head of the second-largest guild in the Midwestern Hemisphere? But it's time for me to suspend my work here and give my family the support they need. Let's move this item till next week. Next item up for discussion, should we lift our embargo on the consumption of goats?
Ah, I long for the days of feasting on roasted goat leg with a nice aged raclette.
Pilar, everyone knows there are no more goats in Daventry. Only majestic unicorns.
Alfie, there is no such thing.
That's what he had. I've seen him.
Alfie, he pulled a fast one on you, you fathead.
Well, everyone else calls them majestic unicorns.
Ah, Alfie, if everyone jumped off well, my back, would you? Use your head and think for yourself. Or use your lips and close your mouth. Tais-toi.
Okie dokie then. I think we should table this for next week.
You'd think with his giant head, there'd be a brain bigger than a macaroon. Alfie, you're so easily tricked into sitting down. You should stand up for a right.
Alright, I believe that's just going to repeat now. And even though I've heard that conversation several times now, it's only just hit me that they called that troll who wanted to do art a drawbridge. I don't know how I missed that before.
Hurry up, Goosey. Alfie has to get back to the guild meeting.
We're now going to head back into town to purchase that weed whacker. And even though we could have headed down the well during the test of the Ferocious Eye, the events are still going to be somewhat the same, but there is going to be some slight changes to the dialogue for various reasons.
I heard some guards gossiping, and I have to say, I'm impressed that you did not back down from that massive troll. A picnic, however, is disgraceful. They need to get back to work, not have tea parties. So, you know what you want?
How much for that gardening tool?
1 shiny gold coin.
Bye.
Forget what those other guys say. A sword is mightier than a pen.
That didn't need a bell.
Ugh, would you stay out of the lovely garden and get back into danger? Ugh, those oafs need to get back to work.
I know.
Nice idea, Gwendolyn, but not quite what I did in this tale.
Ha! Yeah, I can't be a fan of anyone that connected to their emotions. Now, Graham, promise me you will only use this for its intended purpose.
I shall be brave in all my hedge trimmings.
Those plants will never see it coming.
Oh, Graham, a little squirrel told me the news. I couldn't be more delighted. It's not often someone takes my advice around here. I'm happy you're a customer, but I'd like to call you a friend as well. Oh, great job!
Thank you.
Did you figure out what you want to order?
Do you have any advice for an aspiring knight?
Think with your heart and not with your brain or your biceps. That's the knight I want to see in King Edward's royal court.
So, do you have any news you wish to share?
Oh, can you tell? Am I blushing? I'm engaged, Graham. My love, Bramble, said yes.
That's great. Congratulations.
Oh, the evening was perfect. The view was gorgeous. and the insects were kept at bay.
You keep doing you, Winty.
Ah, so that's why we needed to clear out the bees. I mean, we didn't have to, but it's all worked out nicely in the end.
Good day.
Bye, Pie. Oh, I love the sweet sound those make just outside of town. Oh, that's far too savoury for my shop. Oh, I'm glad you found an appetite that could match the sheer volume of that pie.
No, I think I'll keep this.
Ah, the guy who only eats protein. Oh, that would work wonders as a chef's knife.
Fairly certain that I've already shown off a couple of these items to these people.
Oh, look! It's Graham, the soft of heart.
The wannabe knight with a heart of gold.
Congratulations on making it to the next round of the tournament.
Our crystal ball told us about the eye you presented.
It was an alternative way to go, not as clever as what we would have cooked up, but you made a new friend. Guess that counts for something.
Perhaps we shouldn't expect too much rule-bending from a nice guy like you.
Just be careful. Around here, compassionate people get taken advantage of.
No matter your choice in life, we will gladly take your money.
Business is business. Now, Chester, can you hand me the Frog's Breath elixir?
Frog's Breath elixir? Yes. Where is that? We seem to be out of...
You drank it all again, didn't you?
Muriel, my blood sugar was low.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so tasty.
Since you can't keep your mitts off our supplies, we are halting production. This potion will have to wait until that merchant brings us our delivery.
If you find a frog, bring it directly to me and I will gladly trade you a sample of this potion. And then I'll have to drink the delicious froggy leftovers.
Until then, no more free dips.
I'm kind of afraid to give this guy a frog.
Speak up, boy.
Do you have any advice for a knight hopeful?
Of course we do.
We're old and opinionated.
Think through all the options before making a move. Outsmart your opponents with a quick wit.
And never pass up the opportunity for a good prank.
Oh, that's Chester's advice, not mine.
Fare thee well.
May your brain be filled with knowledge.
What? You had a picnic without me?
I haven't seen him in a while. Wonder where he went off to. He might be quick, but he ain't with it.
This looks like a Maya's handiwork. Yuck.
These two people are correct. They are very opinionated. Alright, let's get this Jewel of Strength out of the way. Well, after we've spoken to Achaka. We can't go much further until we've done this. that Amaya does not want that back.
Achako was last seen headed down here. Shame he didn't find his eye in time for the tournament.
But Grandpa, the dragon lives down there.
I didn't know that yet, Gwendolyn, and pretend you don't either. This story takes place before the one I told you last night. Sometimes a story is best told out of order.
Oh, got it.
Alright, so that means the dragon still has both eyes. And that explains why the dragon has an arrow in one of its eyes during the prologue.
No lost wishes?
There weren't many wishes to lose at this point in Daventry. I didn't think he knew the competition was over. Perhaps if he brought back an eye, they would let him back in. Probably an addendum for that.
We know from before that this wheel here will end up squashing us, so we will do the right side one instead.
Hey, I need you to sign this! You missed the deadline!
Now, if we went down this route during the Ferocious Eye quest, then there would be no talk about missing deadlines and such.
There wasn't much to see that way, so I turned around and went back.
Alright, so we can't go down that way. Maybe we can shimmy down this rope. Or maybe not. Let's have a sit down.
The dragon!
Stalama. Afamata.
Now, I'm guessing that
Stalama
means stop,
Afamata.
and that means affirmative.
Afamata. Afamata.
Now, you may have guessed that if we jump on one of these barrels that we're not meant to, then bad things happen.
Water.
And wata must mean wait.
Afamata. 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 Afamata.
Well, that log with the shards of rock inside of it sticking out.
Afamata.
Well, if you jump at the wrong time, then you get, well, spiked.
Water.
Now, Chaka won't be holding our hand here. I don't believe these barrels disappear while you're on top of them. Well, I hope not.
Wait, 2 eyes?
Yes, and another surprise. We didn't share your excitement.